Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Ainizini bin Roslan. My metric number is 2018623472. I'm from CS7073B from UiTM Shah Alam, Master of Computer Science. My lecturer name is Dr. Siti Khatijah Nur binti Abdul Rahim. This is proposal for emergent computing technologies. So, what is this proposal all about? This proposal is about implementation of artificial intelligence and machine learning on post-COVID-19. According to World Health Organization, COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered strain of coronavirus, a type of virus known to cause respiratory infection in humans. The new strain was unknown before December 2019, and when an outbreak of pneumonia of unidentified cause emerged in Wuhan, China. The first case of COVID-19 in Malaysia was detected on 24th of January 2020. The World Health Organization country office in Malaysia has been working closely with the Ministry of Health to respond to this outbreak. Collaboration includes sharing technical guidance on critical response actions, including clinical and public health system strengthening. Second is maintaining and enhancing infection prevention and control. Third is procuring critical laboratory and medical supplies. Fourth is testing methods and external laboratory quality assurance. Next is surveillance, risk assessment, modeling and projections. Last but not least is communicating and engaging with the public on how to protect themselves and others, including the catered message to the general public and vulnerable population that are at high risk. Integration of artificial intelligence (AI) techniques in wireless infrastructure, real-time collection and processing of end-user devices is now in high demand. The coronavirus disease 2019 COVID-19 pandemic, which originated in Wuhan, China, has had disastrous effect on the global community and has burdened advanced healthcare system throughout the world. According to Malaysia Ministry of Health, the total cases have been recorded of COVID-19 is 9,038, and the total cases that have been recovered is 8,713, while the dead cases is 125. This have been recorded until 5 August. However, the current rapid and exponential rise in the number of patients has necessitated efficient and quick prediction of the possible outcome of an infected patient for appropriate treatment using AI techniques. This proposal are proposing a support vector machine model boosted by the machine learning prediction algorithm. In machine learning, support vector machine or SVM, also called as support vector networks, are supervised learning models with associated learning algorithms that analyze data used for classification and regression analysis. The healthcare industry is a vast industry that requires real-time collection and processing of medical data. Moreover, at the core of this industry lies the problem of data handling, which requires real-time prediction and dissemination of information to practitioners for quick medical attention. Major actors of this industry, such as physicians, vendors, hospitals, and health-based companies, have attempted to collect, manage, and revive data with the aim of using it to enhance medical practices and for technological innovation. However, dealing with healthcare data has of late become a complex task due to the massive volume of data, security issues, wireless network application incompetence, and the velocity at which it is increasing. Thus, to increase the efficiency, accuracy, and workflow, healthcare industries need data analytic tools to manage such complex data. Coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 is a virus of the coronavirus family and the source of respiratory illness outbreak throughout the world that originated in Wuhan, China. Studies show that COVID-19 has clinical characteristics akin to the SARS-CoV. The dominant symptoms include fever and cough, while gastrointestinal symptoms are uncommon. In COVID-19 infected patients, the absence of fever is more frequent than in patients infected by the similar viruses, such as MERS coronavirus 2% and SARS coronavirus 1%. Therefore, there is a possibility of non-febrile patients being missed by a surveillance mechanism with a primary focus on detecting fevers. The initially patients infected by COVID-19 reportedly indicated an association with a large seafood and animal market in Wuhan that demonstrated an animal-to-person spread. Per contra, a burgeoning number of patients have not displayed any association with the animal market, revealing the fact of human-to-human transmission of COVID-19. This pandemic has been declared a global health emergency and is spreading at an alarming rate. Artificial intelligence or AI has emerged as the breakthrough technology of the 21st century and has found multiple applications in fields from weather prediction, astronomical exploration, to autonomous systems. We note a few related works where AI have been applied for detection, prevention, and prediction to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. So, what is the issue here? Issue here is what are the unique parameters of COVID-19 that can predict this pandemic. Next is how can these parameters can be used to detect and recognize the unique feature to predict this pandemic. Last but not least is what is the suitable method to evaluate this pandemic. The problem statement here is throughout the background of the pandemic, AI is implemented and outcomes are obtained throughout the three areas, which are virus resistance testing and production of medicine and vaccines. Next is administration of program and facility at health center. And lastly is the review of evidence to help public policy action on disaster response, such as mitigation of initiative. This incur drawbacks such as time-consuming, limited medical teams in specializing in infections, and scientific team is limited to predict the pandemics. The objective here is to develop a successful application. It must achieve its objective. The objectives are to analyze the parameter of COVID-19 that can predict the pandemics. Next is to develop an algorithm that are able to detect and recognize the unique feature to predict the pandemics. And lastly is to evaluate the features of the COVID-19 and predict the pandemics in the future. The target audience here is all the hospitals that handle COVID-19 cases. The stakeholder here can be Ministry of Health of Malaysia that can provide us data of all patients regarding their age, home, and their symptom, and many more data. And Ministry of Health also can provide us the X-ray of patient of COVID-19. The benefit here is if this pandemic can be predicted, hospital should aware of this pandemic in futures. Personal electronic devices such as smartwatches, smartphones, fitness trackers, and the like provide data professional with an unprecedented amount of data that can provide valuable context tracing for countries using it to monitor the contagion of the disease. This data can be extremely beneficial in trying to contain the spread of the disease. The government have provide us, the citizen, one application which is My Sejahtera, where we can check in where we go, and from this application we know the route of everyone and everywhere they are go, so that we can have their data to predict the cluster of the pandemic. By looking at the historical contagion of COVID-19 since it first was identified in Wuhan, China, and impacted population first hit, the information is extremely beneficial in understanding how it might impact other populations and how fast. This knowledge helps healthcare system forecast the demands on their resources. The patient journey through the hospital and analysis of the flow of patient through various stages of the disease can help determine if there are enough ICU beds and ventilator to accommodate the predicted needs. The more data that has been accumulated as COVID-19 travel around the globe, the better machine learning algorithms can use that information to understand how the virus operates and to create more accurate models. And that's all from me. Thank you.